Now, if you've ever been in a college class or maybe even high school, you know the words group project can trigger all kinds of reactions. I mean, some students light up, others look like they just heard a siren behind them on the freeway and they don't know what to do. Well, today we're diving into why group projects matter, how I assign them in my classes, and what both students and professors can do to make them successful, if you will. Let's start with the why. Group projects aren't just busy work. Well, they mirror the real world. Whether in law enforcement, business, or community leadership, teamwork is essential. In my 20 years plus in wearing a badge, I never worked a call alone. You really depend on your team's strengths. In academics, a group project helps students develop critical soft skills, communication, delegation, accountability, and emotional intelligence. It's not just about the grade, it's about preparing professional life, if you will. Here's how I like to structure group presentations in my classes. Let's take a class of 20 students. I'll divide them into 5 groups of 4, or maybe 4 groups of 5. But depending on the course and the class dynamic, I might make groups a bit bigger or smaller. Then I give them some freedom because autonomy, well, it builds engagement. Students get to choose their topic from a list that covers subjects we'll explore over the semester. Maybe it's policing ethics, community relations, leadership under pressure. I won't even get into the history of serial killers and homicides. I think students love to touch on those subjects as well. Once they've selected their topic, they own it. I believe that sense of ownership, well, that's exactly what it is. It's a sense of ownership, and sometimes friendly competition really brings out their best. Of course, every group has its personalities: the organizer, the creative one, the quiet researcher, and, well, the one who disappears until presentation day. You know who you are. Group work, well, it can test patience. People have different schedules, work ethics, and communication styles. But that's also where growth happens, learning how to manage conflict, respect differences, and build consensus. Those are real-world skills. I remind my students, leadership isn't about doing everything yourself. It's about helping others succeed. Whether you're the group leader or a supporting member, everyone brings value. What I've found fascinating over the years is how these projects often transformed students. The ones who dread public speaking volunteer to present the introduction. The quiet thinkers provide the strongest insights. It's really a rewarding process to watch. If you're watching this as a student, here's my advice for making the most of your group project. 1, start early. Procrastination is a team's silent killer. 2, define roles clearly. Everyone should know their part. 3, that's a big 3. Communicate consistently. Use group chats or shared documents. Communication is key. 4, respect each other's strengths. Someone might be strong in research while another shines in presenting. Here's the addendum I like to add. I like to see all of my students, regardless of their strengths, present during their group presentation, their group project. 5, be accountable. Turn in your part, but also check in with your teammates. And for the instructors out there, keeping the structure flexible but expectations clear can make your groups more successful. Encourage peer evaluations. It adds accountability and helps identify the leaders. At the end of the semester, when presentations begin, I always see something special. A collection of unique voices coming together. The best projects don't just share information, they tell a story. That story is backed by teamwork. So next time you're assigned a group presentation, don't just roll your eyes. Think of it as a rehearsal for the real world, where almost every achievement is a team effort. Of course, always, thank you for watching this channel, Professor Choyce's Corner. If you found value in today's episode, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with fellow students or educators. And let me know in the comments what's been your best or worst group project experience. It's a quandary in itself, isn't it? All right, so gotta tell you, I'm glad to be back downtown. I'm glad to be back on YouTube, on my channel. I'll see you on the next one.